Welcome back to Need for Speed Karts. Today I'm in Group 1 and I'm in Kart 30 for the first race. Not the quickest, but I've been practicing over the past few weeks, so I've been getting better with the race line. And as you can see here, in terms of acceleration, I get taken over, so I go from 4th position to 5th position. So as I'm driving the car, I can kind of see that it's not really gonna be an easy race, so I have to be quite efficient. Now in this S-bend here, take it quite smoothly, just gonna bide my time, see what opportunities come about. Now there's a slight bump there, the guy moves up to a new position, and behind me is one of the fastest racers, so I just take the inside lane here. That's what I learned recently, and now I'm up into position 4. So yeah, I'm feeling more confident now in these social night races. On the weekends I regularly come here, practice and get in 35-second laps, mid 35 seconds. So yeah, I'm really getting to know the track more and the race line, and now it's just about looking forward. Before I'd be looking back a lot, but now it's just about looking forward and doing the best I can in terms of staying close to the tires when I go around the corner, sticking to the race line, using my acceleration when it needs to be, and all of those little technical things. And as you can see here, staying close to the left hand side of the wall, then I go to the right hand side on the hairpin section. But the kart doesn't have the best top speed, so yeah, the top end isn't the best here. So yeah, let's try my best really at the moment. Now the guy behind me, Zach, he actually wins the whole entire race tonight. He's in Kart 37, one of the fastest karts, so yeah, I was happy for him. He's done a good job tonight, but I haven't done these social nights for a while, so it felt good to be out again. Here we go, take him in the inside lane. That's why specialty right there, inside lane on the hairpin, but I get taken over by Zach. Great overtake by him. As you can see, I'm staying quite tight to the tires, something I didn't do before, and that gives me more speed as I come up this section. But there's still more I can learn, and like I said, this isn't the fastest kart, but I done what I possibly can do. And yeah, I enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed it a lot. So the guy that overtook me, Troy, he's one of the fastest racers here. He usually wins most race nights, so when I see him go past me, I don't mind it too much. 2 more laps left, and as you can see, I'm staying close to the race line there, close to the tires, and again close to the tires. That gives me fast speed on the exit. Now the kart I have in the next race is much quicker, you'll see, but it does lead to a little bit of a crash. Anyway, yeah, just about mastering. That's really what I'm focusing on now, just mastering this track as much as possible. And as you can see, like, there are levels to improve still. That's like consistency, that's like staying in the middle of the road when I go around the corner. So it's getting there, slowly, but it's getting there. But practice, that's kind of what I've been focusing on. There wasn't much competition, not many people was getting close to me, except for the 2 guys that took past me, and I felt good about that because I can tell that this kart isn't the quickest. So now we're on a final lap, and I'm quite confident I can maintain my position, which is 5th. I started off in 4th position, but the acceleration wasn't the quickest, so I went down to 5th. So I'm alright with this. You know, I did get an overtake as well, so I got like 2 overtakes. So yeah, pretty happy with this performance. Now on the last race right now, you'll see that I'm in kart 36 much quicker, but you're gonna see some crashing from me, unfortunately. So that's the downfall. Now immediately I get taken over, but I retake my position here on this second corner. I take 2 positions. So now I'm in 4th position. Start off in 5th, now I'm in 4th position. And I think I just got too confident, to be honest with you. That's why I made a mistake, which you'll see shortly. But I was very happy when I got this karts, because with the skills that I've learned, I was like, I can win this race. You know, as you can see here, 3 overtakes in 1 lap. And that's the ego there. I do get a little bit aggressive, so I'll have to calm that down. When I'm in a fast karts, I've got to control what I'm doing instead of just going for it, and just be patient. It's particularly in this last race. So there you go, I pushed him to the side, he gets stuck, and unfortunately he has to leave the track, because when you get stuck, the rule they have now is they treat it like a real race. So they take out the person from the whole race. So now there's 13 karts. Now I'm in last position because he put me at the back. I'm secretly not happy, but I'm just maintaining my composure because I'm not too far behind 12th position. And I'm quite sure I would have won this race. Now I'm not saying this to boast, but I'm quite sure I wouldn't have run this race, because I was getting close to 2nd place and 1st place, and a lot of the regular guys wasn't at the top end of the field. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, you live and you learn. If you be aggressive like I was, then you gotta face the consequences. So I accept that. It's all good. I know I've got many nights coming here, and in due time I will get my own go-kart racing competitively. So I'll be bringing out that content in the near future. And yeah, I think those will be my favorite races when they come along, because there'll be a lot of people in the races and that race professionally. Here we go. See, I caught up already. Got a position again, still slightly aggressive. So watching back this video, I can see where I need to make adjustments, because I can imagine the people that's getting pushed by me is secretly frustrated. See, he's bumping me now, not happy. I'm annoying him like I don't care. I'm on to the next. Here we go, in a 2nd corner, I barge again. He's not happy with me either. He's not happy with me either next. So I'm a little bit aggressive in this race, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit aggressive, but I know this guy next to me, Oliver. It's a cool guy. I back off because I like him, meaning we race on the weekends. Some of the other guys that I don't know, I'm kind of like, I don't care too much. That's why I take the inside lane. But I know some of the people here. Actually, I know a lot of the people here. So if I'm next to them, I try not to be too aggressive, because you know, you don't want any conflict. This is a fun social night, so I don't need to be too serious. And in the next race, when I get a really fast kart, I'll just pull back a little bit and bide my time instead of being ultra aggressive. You know, we're down to 13 karts now because of me instead of 14. So yeah, you live and you learn. But the last race here has 12 laps, and I know I've got some time to try to make up the grounds, and overall just get some experience and just enjoy myself. Just be consistent, just do what I do when I come here and do my sessions. And once you're in that race mindset, you get in a zone, and yeah, just learn really. As you can see, I'm definitely on a race line here. This hairpin, I'm getting better at it, but I think I kind of need to just tap the brake when I'm going around a hairpin. I'm not consistent on that particular section. This section here, I'm getting more consistent. So as you can see, I'm staying close to the tires on the right hand side, and on the left hand side I take it as quick as I possibly can, and that way I can be more up the field on this part here and get more speed around these parts. So all of those little slight adjustments make a big difference. And then I brake slightly as I go into the S-bend, and that's how I'm able to come up here without braking. So I've mastered the part of not braking on the S-bend, and that's why I've been gaining a lot of my speed. And that is how that guy who I hit went out when I hit him to the wall, because I was just going maximum speed, or close to maximum speed. So major improvements, and yes, many of the laps I believe was low 36s and high 35s. So usually I'll be in the 36 seconds, mid 36 seconds, but now it's like low 36s, and I even got like a 35.5 as well. So it's definitely been major improvements on my end. I've had like work commitments, so I've not been able to race here on the Tuesday nights, but I've got a couple of weeks here. As you can see, he's getting aggressive. He's not happy because I bumped him before, and if you notice, I'm not looking back hardly at all, except for on the hairpin section, because blocking off the hairpin section I realized actually isn't really a good idea, because you lose a lot of speed when you're going down that straight. So no more braking for me around these S-bends. Get a lot of speed up here, slightly take my foot off the gas, and I know that it's going to be very difficult for the guy behind me to take past me. So yeah, my racing has definitely improved, except for being overly confident and overly aggressive to some of the people that don't come here regularly, which I'll definitely adjust, because ultimately it affects my race, because now I'm at the back when I could have been competing for second or first place, which I believe I would have been. Here we go now, get on to the final lap, and I felt good after the race. I knew that the improvements have been made. I looked at my lap times, I can see that they've drastically improved. It's good to be out here competing again with the guys, socializing. It's beautiful. Now the S-bend, I'm not always consistent on that. I get a little bit nervous still now, because I do hit the tires at times. So that's something I'll have to fix, but there is a line in the road that I brake and I turn, and it's pretty good. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a while now, but yeah, I'll be back next week with a new race video. See you next time.